that I could have sex with from time to time, because I have like no sex, you guys. Like most people are married.
Yeah.
Or they're younger, so that's why I'm going younger.
But like in LA and New York.
YouTube, what's going on? Witty P coming back with another one. Let's get it. Definitely want to do a reaction to Kristin Cavallari. Yes, and for those who don't know who Kristin Cavallari is, she's a TV personality, fashion designer, and I actually know her as the ex-wife of former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler. Yes, Jay Cutler played in the NFL, played for a few teams, Denver Broncos, Chicago Bears. Jay Cutler was a gunslinger. He throw that rock, throw a lot of interceptions as well. But this is how I know Kristin Cavallari, as her being the ex-wife of, former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler. And she's reminiscing in the past. Yes, she's living in the past because she's divorced. She has 3 kids, and men are no longer checking for her. Yes, she has to, date younger men, as she stated, throughout this podcast. She has to date younger men now, because guys, around her age and older, they already know the baggage that she brings. And she's reminiscing in the past, hence to why she's talking about old Valentine's Day gifts and shit like that. And she, talked about P.Diddy and how he basically love bombed her, basically giving her everything, chocolates, flowers, for Valentine's Day, maybe 15 years ago, as she stated. Yes, 15 years ago. She's living in the past. Because when you no longer can get the men that you want, you reminisce about the men that used to do all this shit for you when you were in your prime and shit like that. And don't get me wrong, Kristin Cavallari, she's, still a good looking woman, for 37. She's still a good looking woman, but come on, 15 years ago, Diddy was all over that. And I guarantee you, she couldn't get, guys to do this now. She can't. That's why she says she's going to start to date younger men. And I want you to hear exactly how she, explain how Diddy basically love bombed her and shit like that, because she's living in the past at this point, and this is one of her highlights, because she will no longer have men doing this for her. She won't, because men are, starting to smarten up as far as not taking on, women baggage and shit like that. 3 kids, divorce, like, what can you do for another man, really, Kristen? What can you do for another man? That, got his shit together, trying to live his life. What can you really do? You can't really do anything. But I'll let you hear what she said about Diddy and how he basically, spoiled her on a Valentine's Day. And she's not getting this shit anymore. That's why she's reminiscing in the past. But hear her out real quick.
And really look into it, but yeah, he's in like hot water right now.
It's bad. Well, I dodged a fucking bullet.
Yeah, that could have been you.
So one Valentine's Day, I was 22, I believe. We had a mutual friend. He got my number or whatever. He sent me the biggest bouquet of flowers I've ever seen, the biggest box of chocolates I've ever seen, a huge teddy bear, all of his tequila, because he had a tequila brand at the time. I don't know if he still does. And it was like, holy shit. And it was like multiple people like bringing shit into my house, kind of a thing. It's like shit you see in a movie. Yes. And then he told me he had a TV crush on me and he wanted to take me out, and I just sort of kept like poo-pooing it, and then I finally said no.
But was there parties? Was like, oh my god, this is insane, incredible, like kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's obviously a part where you're like, whoa, a guy is like spoiling the shit out of me. You're like, that's so sweet, and I've never met this guy. Like, oh my, imagine if I was in a relationship with him, like how sweet it would be at the time, because I was 21. Now as an adult, I'm like, red fucking flag, and clearly.
Yeah.
That's some love bombing kind of
done
shit.
at that age, that would have been.
Well, and he was a big deal at the time.
Was it before or after J-Lo?
Yeah, so Kristin Cavallari, I'm going to be real with y'all. She's struggling on the dating market. She is. She's struggling on the dating market. And if you get a chance to watch this podcast, only about, 50 minutes to an hour, she talked about how, she would like someone that she can, build companionship with and, actually build with. She say, oh, I have guys that just want to fuck me, yeah. But I don't have guys that really want to stick around and shit like that. And that's what she's going to be facing from here on out. Unless she just gets some weak ass dude that want to worship her. And that's typically what happens when a gal, she has money, she went through a divorce and got kids already and got a lot of baggage. Only guy she can take in is a guy that want to worship her and every little thing that she do. And kiss her ass. That's it. That's all she can attract. But I guarantee Diddy wouldn't. No man is doing this for her now. Why can't she tell these stories now? Why can't she tell these same stories now? Because men are no longer checking for her. And I'm going to just play a few more clips so you can hear how she's struggling on the dating market. She is. She has money, but too much baggage. So I'll just play a few clips so you can hear her struggle on the dating market. Like, it's real. And she's talking to a guy, has some sugar in his tank so she can just get her shit off. He's not going to really, challenge her and ask her, real technical questions back and shit like that. So she's doing a podcast with the right guy, somebody that basically another female, but, he's going to let her say what she want to say and let her off the hook. So I'll play a few clips so you can see the struggle.
Wanting to get laid, I could get laid. I just feel like
No, I mean, you want something very that you feel comfortable
I need
with.
something like I have to be attracted to the person, obviously. Only guys that I've been attracted to, have been in their 30s, their early 30s, so they don't have any kids, they've never been married. It becomes a lot.
They live in a camper on the beach.
And they have no money. It's just different.
Yeah.
My world is very specific. Like, I have 3 kids, like whatever we talked about. I've got a lot going on. I can't just like hang out all the time.
Wait, so you end up saying...
Guys, I'm gonna be very real with you. There has been no one in my life consistently, how do we want to phrase it? Just like a male companion that I could have sex with from time to time. Because I have like no sex, you guys. Like, I literally have no sex. I don't know the last time I had sex.
I don't either.
Wait, I like really have to think about this.
You really do?
Something else that caught my attention as I was listening to the podcast and she was on, talking about Diddy and shit like that. She said she dodged a bullet and what a fucking red flag that was. Stop it. Stop it, Kristin Cavallari. Stop it. Because you would love to be a Me Too and get a meal ticket. That's what the women do now. They would love to be a Me Too right now around this time and get an extra meal ticket. Why not? You didn't die shit. You wish you got hit with that bullet. You didn't die shit. Or you did, but you wish you didn't. You would love a meal ticket. You would love a Me Too. Me Too, yep, he did to Me Too. And I wouldn't put it past her to, later on down the line bring his name back up. Yeah, this the start. Remember I said this. I wouldn't be surprised she bring his name back up, years later. She planting the seed now. So you got to be aware with this shit. She planting the seed now. What a red fucking flag that was. Stop it. Women love when they get love bombed and all this shit like that. It make them feel special, like they're the prettiest woman in the world. So stop it. I'm not going for that bullshit. But what I took from this podcast, and it was titled Athletes Are Dogs and shit, like, you just reminiscing in the past. You're no longer getting this treatment. Valentine's Day is coming up. So all you can do is think about that old shit. Period. Did he be on some bullshit? I'm not letting him off the hook, but at the end of the day, you wish you would have got hit with that bullet so you could be another Me Too and have a meal ticket. Because that's the thing to do. That's the thing to do now. Me too, yep. That's the thing to do. So I'm not buying that bullshit. And women, when they're past their prime, they reminisce on the past. She'll never get all this shit that she had in her 20s. And notice she said in her 20s. That's 15 years ago. 10 years ago. When you were, so hot. You were so hot. That was 10 years ago when you were hot and you had, you know, the brothers even checking for you then. That's when you know you was in your prime, when you had the brothers checking for you. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know she was in her prime as far as looks. You know, but it's how it go. You passed your prime and you got baggage with you. You got to start reminiscing on the past. It is what it is. But let me know what y'all think. Y'all something down in the comments. Keep the fire coming. Keep it rolling. That's what I do. She's struggling on the dating market. She got money. It is what it is at this point. Shit. Dating market not friendly right now. But let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, subscribe. That's what help. Share the video. If it entertaining. Hit that cash app. That's what I do. And I'm going to keep it rolling. Knock another one out. Let's get it.